Hey everyone, it's Mike with It's Pittsfield Tonight. I'm going to jump right into it, and I'm going to make this a quick one because it's Monday night, and I always do Tuesday videos, so this is just a quick extra one that I'm doing this week. But I felt it was very necessary based off of a topic that I really want to discuss. So many of you know that one of the biggest things being talked about in Pittsfield right now is the spike in coronavirus numbers and the amount of cases reported at Hillcrest Commons in Pittsfield. So it's absolutely horrible what's happening in there. And, you know, I have friends that have family members in there. I have one of those friends lost a family member in there, and it's very, very serious what's going on. But here's where I really want to talk about, or what I want to talk about with this. So our state rep, Tricia Farley-Bouvier, yesterday on her Facebook page, put a post out that really got a lot of people riled up in the community. And I'm just going to read you this post. So this is from her Facebook page, and this is verbatim. It says, "There is a direct line between the Halloween parties in Pittsfield and not all that large group indoor dining at the end of October to the outbreak at Hillcrest Commons. I simply do not know how else to say this so that people will listen, but individual actions have real consequences. These residents are not merely a data point. They are your neighbors' parents and grandparents. They taught you or your parents in school, ran small businesses, were active in the community. And now, 17 of these treasured members of our community have died alone and scared." Now, there's a couple reasons that this post upset me, and it upset a lot of people. For one, again, I can't stress enough how sad it is what is happening at Hillcrest Commons. Two, we know that the staff there is doing what they can. Nobody wants to see anybody perish. Nobody does. But again, the problem I have with this post is, first of all, one of my best friends who has a family member in there, and he's very concerned, said to me, "What is this? Why did she put they all died alone and scared?" That was devastating for him and caused a lot of anxiety and fear for him because they can't go in there. They can't see what's going on. He doesn't know what's going on. And he was really upset. Another person had contacted me that lost a family member in there and was furious over that. Furious because that person was assured that their family member was comfortable, had staff with them, and they passed peacefully as possible. And then to see that just devastated this person because they just lost this family member. And that made it that much more difficult to see that put out there publicly. So the Berkshire Eagle picked up on this story, and they did correct the number of cases. I think Representative Farley-Bouvier overestimated it by I forget how much, but her numbers were higher than what Berkshire Health Systems was actually reporting. But what the Berkshire Eagle left out, they put the quote of this entire post, except they left out the beginning of it, where it says there is a direct line between the Halloween parties in Pittsfield and not all that large group indoor dining at the end of October to the outbreak at Hillcrest Commons. Instead, they started this and quoted it from "I simply do not know how else to say this" to the end of it. And I didn't quite get why they left that part out, because this is another thing I have a problem with. There's a lot of rumors flying around about this so-called party at Halloween that everyone's been talking about, and a certain restaurant, or two certain restaurants that everyone's talking about. but no official statement. I haven't heard the Board of Health come out and say, this happened at these places. I haven't heard any of that. So contributing to these rumors, what made this so bad was some restaurant owners contacted me saying they were receiving death threats and all sorts of hate emails and messages. I don't know why our state rep did this. Does she know something that we don't know? What was she implying? How? You left it so open-ended. Were you saying that staff members attended a party or a restaurant and contracted it and brought it back? But are you saying then that the facility was not testing? I don't know how she was. And then to throw in that everyone died alone and scared. Oh, I couldn't believe I was reading that, and I couldn't believe this was coming from a state rep. So I hope she comes out, and I would love to do an interview with her to find out exactly what she was trying to say there, because quite a few people very upset contacted me, and it's not politics. It really upset some people. And then I saw some people that agreed with her and were saying, I'm all for, pitchforks and torches. So it really riled a lot of people up, and I don't see what purpose it served. Another thing was she's been posting and these updates. So on December 3rd, she posted an update on the coronavirus cases, which I think as a state rep, she shouldn't be throwing her own personal opinion into this. She should just be sharing the government information. But she put, at the end of this post, I want you, and this is verbatim, I want you to be scared. I want you to be very, very scared. I couldn't believe that. I really couldn't. And today being December 7th, it kind of it brought back memories of FDR to me, because FDR, when he said there is nothing to fear but fear itself. Why would you tell people to be scared, to be very, very scared? That's the wrong message to send. You should be telling people, I want you to be responsible. I want you to be calm and level-headed and be responsible. Follow the guidance. Wear your mask. Keep the distancing. Do all the things that you're supposed to do. Why would you tell people to be scared, to be very, very scared? The most dangerous animal on the planet is a scared one. Scared is not a good emotion. Scared often leads to people acting irrationally out of fear, making quick decisions based on emotion. You don't want people to be scared. You want people to be responsible, to think about others, to do things the right way, but not to be scared. That was crazy to me reading it that way. And again, it's December 7th, and all I could think of was there's nothing to fear except fear itself, unless you listen to something like that. So please, people, don't be scared. Don't live in fear and scare. Everyone's been cooped up, trapped up, which has caused a lot of anxiety, emotional problems for a lot of people. This has not been a good time for everyone. And everyone knows how serious this is. We're going through a huge spike in numbers. Everyone knows that. But fear is not a healthy emotion. It leads to depression. It leads to substance abuse. It can lead to domestic violence. It can lead to all sorts of things. So please don't be scared. Be responsible. Know that there's light at the end of the tunnel. And now is the time more than ever to do the things we need to do to keep our community safe. Now, as far as the restaurant ban and some of these threats coming to our restaurants, that very much upset me, and that's why I had to do this video. But the Eagle also did a little piece today, and one of the quotes in there was, it says, some municipal leaders throughout the state, or that's what they're referring to, some municipal leaders are open to more business closures, but say it can't be done piecemeal. If restaurants in one city are closed, people will simply go to another town. That was the exact argument about what happened here in Pittsfield. We put a ban on indoor dining in Pittsfield restaurants, and it didn't stop anyone who wanted to go out and attend indoor dining. They just went over the line to Lanesboro or Dalton or Lenox or anywhere in the county, anywhere in the state. So it didn't make any sense. If you're going to do this, if the governor, and he's said right now, he said he's not, but if it comes to it, if this spike keeps trending up and up, and he has to roll things back and put a ban on indoor dining again, it would be statewide. It would allow the governor to enact and sign some kind of financial assistance program to make sure that all the restaurants are okay, and they can go back to takeout and delivery, and now everyone is still on the same playing field. But what happened in Pittsfield, and I stand by my opinion on that, was wrong because it didn't slow down indoor dining. It was, in my opinion, people acting hastily to punish every restaurant for the actions of a few, and it didn't slow down indoor dining at all. It just hurt Pittsfield businesses and put restaurant workers and employees, hundreds and hundreds of them, out of work. So I'm confident that our Pittsfield restaurants are doing things the right way. And that's what they're doing. They're doing everything within the guidelines to make sure that this is done safe and responsibly. In the beginning of this, you had a couple incidents here and there, but it wasn't people, from what I was reading, which I'll go over that after Tuesday's city council meeting, it didn't seem that most of it had anything to do with people ignoring the guidances. It was confusion about a lot of this. So I think after the restaurant owners getting together as a group, having these meetings, so much positive came out of that now everyone's working together, and it made everything better for this situation. So that's that. Support your local businesses. Support Pittsfield restaurants. Indoor dining is open. If you're not comfortable with it, order takeout or delivery. But I feel very confident that all of them are doing things as safely as possible. And until the data shows otherwise, the governor's going to leave that open. But that's it. So I'm going to wrap it up at that. I'll have another video out Wednesday morning after Tuesday's city council meeting. And I believe it is this Tuesday. Sometimes I'm off and I forget what day it is, and I might be on this one, but I think it's this Tuesday. But be responsible. Wear your mask. Do things the right way. We're close to getting out of this. Do things the right way, and think of your own family, your parents, your kids, yourself, your health, your neighbor's health, and do things the right way so we can get through this. And that is it for now. Stay safe, be good, support our local restaurants, and I'll catch you all Wednesday morning.